Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Well, as you can see, we are working on the Rainbow Dragon that came from Fansells. And I'm working on the right hand side where the flames are at. And the color is 817. So, did everybody have a good weekend, I hope? I hope. Is it getting cooler in your neck of the woods? It was a little bit cooler yesterday. It was kind of cloudy all day, more so than anything. So, I stayed in, didn't do anything really. I mean, I stitched, but watched Grey's Anatomy, or I should say, listened to Grey's Anatomy. And I stitched on my big one. And I stitched on the one, I think it's called Love Handmade. I finished one square. I'll show it to you tomorrow. You know, on floss tube. But I didn't have much to do on that. It's a 14 count. I just finished that one little section. Of course, I didn't do the back stitching, so technically I guess it's not really finished, right? Oh my goodness. It's been a long 4 days. Just haven't had the energy to do much of anything but just stitch and be a couch potato. Yep. I tried to watch a football game yesterday, and I was like, not really interested, so went back to stitching and put on Grey's Anatomy. Yep, that's about how the day went. Can't say that I'm making a whole lot of progress on the big one, just filling in the blanks, if you will. I get one color and think, oh, I got a lot of those. Yeah, no. Then I get another color and repeat, you know, it's like rinse and repeat. So, yeah, just a few threads here and there. Nothing overly large or big or anything. Oh my goodness. So I have no idea how busy it will be today at work. It's a Monday. We'll see. You'll either be really slow or overwhelmingly busy, so one or the other. So we'll see. I don't expect it to be killer busy or anything. And we got our new overhead lights in, so that will help. Keep it a little bit brighter out there, and it's getting darker earlier. Of course, we're up to about 7:30 when it actually gets dark. So far that's not so bad, but in the coming month and a half, it'll be darker way earlier, and sooner or later, I'm not sure when, I really can't say, but I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my goodness, I just went totally blank. Oh, what I was going to say was sooner or later we'll be going to winter hours, and then I'll only be there until 9. So, yay! I can hardly wait. That coming home at 10 o'clock is just... And, well, actually, it's closer to 10:30 than, you know, at night than it is 10 o'clock. So, yeah. So I barely have enough time to eat something and just sit there and relax for a little bit and then go to bed, see. So 9 o'clock, it gives you a little bit more time. So we'll see. I'm not sure when that will all evolve. I'm pretty sure it's in October sometime. So, because like, well, I think it's after we get through the people that come to look at the leaves. And that'll be, we'll call it mid-September-ish. Anywhere from there until first week of August. Sometimes it extends to the second or third week. It just kind of depends on the weather in general and what's going on. If we get a big freeze, then yeah, that just kind of kills everything. So we'll see how it turns out. There's a few trees that I noticed in town. Just had a little patch. Hang on, I gotta get my scissors. A little patch of yellow, but nothing too terribly exciting. Sometimes it's usually, I don't know, we've gone like the first week of, come on thread, of October to go do the autumn pictures. So we'll see. Not real sure. And I'm not sure where we're going to go. I think we'll probably just go down to where we normally go instead of trying to find a new place. That didn't go over so hot. So, and the places that we usually go haven't let us down, if you will. So that is a good thing. We can get pretty good pictures. Sometimes we end up at places where the trees are just too tall, so you don't get any of that fall color, you know, behind where everybody's standing. So we have to kind of plan accordingly. But I don't think we'll go too high up. We may even end up where my daughter and I went on that little excursion. So we'll see. But that's the big in the future outing. But and it hasn't been real terribly hot over the past week or two, like in the 80s or 90s. I mean, it barely got to 80 degrees there, and then it's gone, and then it's 65 degrees by the time I leave at 10 o'clock. So it just changes day to day. Nothing too grand. Now, yesterday it thundered, and well, I'm assuming it lightning, but I heard the thunder. And it rained a couple times. Off and on, no big, you know, not like it rained all day. So, that was good. I do love stitching on this thing. It is so easy to stitch on. The fabric is fabulous. It, you know, gets soft really fast. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably put it in a hoop, but I don't. I usually do my stamp cross stitches in my hand. It's easier to hang on to. You don't have to lift all that weight. So. I like that much better. I saved my hoops for my counted cross stitch, and I haven't gone looking for my autumn house. I should, but I haven't done that. I kind of rearranged the tubs this weekend. Couldn't find anything too terribly exciting that I wanted to throw into the autumn Saturday. But I will throw Autumn House into it. I will find it this week. I'm trying. Some days. Some days I get inspired to do all that crap, and then others it's like, no, not today. Perhaps not. Yeah, my friend from Arizona should be coming the week of the 20th, I think. So I have to get my act together this week, because that'll be next week, if you will, when they'll be here. So got to get up or get on cleaning a house and getting things ready and doing all sorts of stuff. So yay, fun times. And I looked at the weather yesterday, and it's supposed to rain every day this week. So we'll see what happens there. You know, they can say this stuff at the beginning of the week, and then by the time that week gets there, it's not even happening. Trying to get rid of a couple little threads I had. Hardly wait to put that pink symbol in. It's that 154? Yeah, 154 that I love. So it's going to be the darker color all throughout here. I don't know what number 14 is. What is 14? 606. I have never heard of that one. If I have, I don't know what color that actually is. I'm assuming it's either a red or an orange, because these are supposed to be flames, if you will. I'm using my dragon needle minder that I'm trying to figure out which way's up. This way. From one of the stores that I do reviews from. I also have that in the Tai Chi ones that I got. I think I got most of that gray dragon done. I'll have to get back to it one of these days. I really like that desert bloom. I put another couple threads in that, and I put another couple threads into the multicolored peony. I keep wanting to call them peonies. Poppies that I worked on yesterday. I did that yesterday after the video. I wanted to see what the next color was going to be. I finished that one thread I had left, so. it worked out just fine. I kind of like that the poppies are in multicolors, you know, like blue and purple and pink, instead of all being either reds or pinks. I know that's seems like it's the most common ones, but it's just refreshing. Something different to do. Whoops. Came up on the wrong place. I'm like, what am I doing? I was lost. There we go. I had to go back and cross all my stitches because I want to end up in the same place where I started. It's how I seem to maneuver the thread back and forth so I don't waste a whole lot of thread. This has, we'll call them not small, not minute, you know, as far as confetti goes, but this has kind of medium-sized areas that you can put a whole thread in and not have to change colors left and right, because that just kind of drives me nuts after a while. Come on. Ugh. There's not too much further for that to go. But this thread or material is so nice and soft and pliable. Of course, I've had it and I've been working on it left and right, but still it just seems like it's thinner, if you will. It's not nearly as thick, and it's going to be gorgeous. I love my dragon. This is one that I love the best. I've put in the most time in. I just like stitching on it. I was going to work more on the head, but it seems like those colors are pretty light, so I wanted to give you a bright color. And sometimes I just feel like using bright colors. I just don't want to do black. I just want to do something cheery and happy and everything. But that's just how I stitch. I don't know. I go from one extreme to the other. Either I'm working totally on confetti and I just kind of set my brain to, let's just do this. We're going to finish this area because I can't take it anymore. Just keep changing out colors left and right just to finish a really bad confetti part. Speaking of confetti, I want to get out I saw London when I was sorting through all that, but I really like to get out London and New Orleans. But they're both just confetti riddled. It's not big areas like this. This is too fun to stitch on, you know? Just because it's easy. But thinking about doing confetti is like, well, no, not today. So, we'll see. I think we're just going to pop right over here and do these. I do have to turn it though. Hang on. Get everybody out of the way. Put it back here. Got to figure out which way we are going because I just turned it upside down. I don't want to get the stitches in backwards. You know, if you can turn it all the way upside down from where you were stitching, then you can just stitch like you normally do. But when I'm going sideways, it doesn't work that well sometimes. It takes my brain a hot moment just to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And then sometimes I can do it wrong. Yeah, that happens too. And then I have to pull them out. I just back them out of these. If I'm doing counted cross stitch, I just cut them out because it's just not worth my day to pick them all out. And I'm usually off by a line or some crazy stupid thing when I'm doing counted cross stitch. It's not so dramatic here. I just back out the thread. Alright guys, let me get that pulled through. So now I have to go back and do all the pink. There's some at the top over here, and then there's some here, and then there's a whole line of this dark plum color. Yeah, it's beautiful. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.